Right, welcome to Wrecking Ball Music and Books. I'm actually not in the shop at the moment. I'm at home and I'm going to do a classic album review. One of my favourite bands and one of my favourite albums. This is going to be Nazareth Playing the Game from 1976. It was released in November of that year. I've previously done my favourite top 5 Nazareth albums on another video. This one actually didn't reach in the top 5, but it would be close. It would be maybe 6 or 7, I think. I'm very fond of this album, and I actually bought the album on release in late 76 when I was aged just 13, so I have good memories of this album. It's the classic Nazareth lineup of Pete Agnew, Daryl Sweet, the amazing Dan McCafferty on vocals, and Manny Charlton, who also produced the album. And it's a great sounding album, is this. It really does sound brilliant. Manny's guitar playing sounds amazing. Dan's never been better on this album, and it's a really good sounding album. It's Nazareth's 8th studio album, and I think they'd recorded 8 albums in less than 7 years, so they were really churning out stuff and touring all the time. As a result, they were relying a little bit too heavily at this point on cover versions, I think. They were always great at doing cover versions. Obviously, This Flight Tonight was their biggest hit, the Joni Mitchell song. They'd also covered Bob Dylan's The Ballad of Hollis Brown brilliantly, Alcatraz, the Leon Russell song, and others. And had recently done a great version of Tomorrow's My White Bicycle as a single. On this album, I'm not sure the cover versions always work. There's 4 cover versions out of 9 tracks. On the first side is very strong, I think. Somebody to Roll is probably my favourite song on this album. Great Manny riff, and Daryl's drumming really drives this song. The cover version on the first side is Down Home Girl. Then we have Flying and Waiting for the Man, which is a very funky song with a great bass line by Pete and some nice guitar effects by Manny. The second side is maybe not as good as the first. Born to Love's a typical Naz rocker. Then you've got 3 cover versions. I Want to Do Everything for You is a Joe Tex blues song, which is really good and became a staple of Nazareth's live set for many years. I Don't Want to Go On Without You is a cover of a Drifters song, I believe. And Wild Honey is probably the least successful cover, I think, that they did around about this time. This is a Beach Boys song, and it just doesn't work for me, but maybe you'll love it. Please leave a comment down below. LA Girls finishes off with another typical Naz rocker. The album's also worth noting for it's dedicated to Bill Fahilly. Bill was their long-time manager, and he also managed the sensational Alex Harvey band, but he was killed in a plane accident, and this album is dedicated to him. Production is by Manny, and it's recorded and mixed at the studio, which is Morin Heights. This is a famous studio where Rush would later do Permanent Waves and Moving Pictures, as well as other albums. And Nazareth would actually return there to record Expect No Mercy, the next album. The inner sleeve has some great live shots of the band. There's Dan with bagpipes. Manny, looks like Pete's got a Close Enough for Rock and Roll t-shirt on there. And Daryl thumping away. And on the other side, some more. I love this shot of Manny in front of his Marshall stack. There's Pete, Dan, and Daryl. So overall, I think this is a great album. It's well worth checking out. I think it's an overlooked album, really, in their canon. All their 70s albums are fantastic. But let me know what you think. What's your favourite track on this album? For me, it's Somebody to Roll. Let me know what yours is, and let me know your thoughts on this album, and we'll do another album review soon. But please subscribe to the channel and watch out for further things that are coming up. And thanks for listening. Bye.